Hello, my name is Roy Skogen. I'm a 1956 graduate of Tomah High School. I was born and raised on a farm here in rural Tomah and attended a one-room school for 8 years. After graduating, I went to WTC in La Crosse and got an associate degree in accounting. I then went to Juneau County Teachers College for 2 years, and my first teaching assignment was at Tunnel City, where I taught grades 5 through 8. After that, I went to Stevens Point, University of Stevens Point, and for my 3rd year. And then toward the end of my 3rd year, I didn't apply, but the superintendent of the Tomah schools kept pestering me to come and join the Tomah system. So I finally did, and I was at Oakdale for teaching grades 7 through 8, and I was principal at Oakdale. After which I then moved into the Tomah Junior High School, where I taught life science. I tried to make my classes really interesting because I had a lot of different specimens of all kinds of organisms, both living, mounted, and preserved. And so I would use these specimens in teaching my lesson. For example, when I was teaching about reptiles, I would take a snake out and hold it up in front of the class and go over the various characteristics of the snake. Then I would walk down the aisles and ask if anybody wanted to touch these scales. Most of them were afraid of the snake. However, I would look around and I would pick up one person that I thought was really courageous. And I'd walk up to that person and I would say, you know, the latest fashion in jewelry is, and I would wrap the snake around their neck. When that was done, almost everybody wanted to touch the snake or have it wrapped around their neck. I used my specimens for dissecting the frog, the earthworm, and the grasshopper, and the other mounted specimens that I had in teaching about each different type of phyla. One thing that the kids enjoyed so much was watching the animals eat. And so they all wanted to do that, wanted to feed the animals, so I got a sign-up sheet. And they would sign up, and then they would have to come in before school in the morning to feed these animals. And I had a lineup every morning. One of the most interesting animals I had was an Oscar fish, which is a great big fish, and he'd eat a mouse every day. So classes, the students loved it. The school was looking to reorganize their system, and so I was selected to be the first team leader. And our team functioned very well, and at the end of that first year, the school decided to reorganize and have every area be in the team situation. I have been very involved all my life in community service type of work. I was instrumental in developing the Boys and Girls Club in Tomah. I put in over 800 hours of volunteer service there, and I was awarded the Community Service Award by Tomah. I then also was a member of the Masons in Tomah for over 30 years, becoming Mason of the Year and also Worshipful Master of that lodge. I also was involved in Eastern Star for over 30 years and had the great honor of being elected Worthy Grand Patron for the state of Wisconsin in Eastern Star. I also belong to various other community activities that were very beneficial to me, such as 4-H. And being a member of my church and being involved in my church. I have been married to my wife Joyce for over 56 years. I have 2 children, Kevin, who is deceased, and Tammy Hughes, and 6 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. One of the things that I've always tried to follow in my life is to always respect and be kind to all people. We're all not created equal. We all have different gifts, but always be respectful and kind to those people. And I would recommend that you join some type of community service and do some community service or join some community organizations that will benefit people. Thank you.